Warning, the following video contains major spoilers on Code Geass R2, and may contain an opinion which differs from your own. If you have not seen R2, cannot stand bad language, or you're just an annoying fanboy twat, viewer discretion is advised. You know what, I really wasn't looking forward to this review, partly because I never actually planned to review this in the first place, if not for about half my subscribers simultaneously shouting, "Hurry up and review R2, you knobhead!" And partly because there isn't a lot of good I can say about the show that I haven't already said. I mean, all the superficial things are basically identical, so let's get all the repeated praise out of the way, shall we? The soundtrack is still the same epic stuff it always was, animation is still just as good if not better than it was in Season 1, and character designs are still so pretty that they can make Beyonce's arse look like a dog's saggy bollocks crossed with Amy Winehouse's face. Or just Amy Winehouse. Voice acting is still great with maintaining a brilliant job with Lelouch.
It's morphin' time!
And all characters still come complete with chins so pointy that you can probably attach them to Paris Hilton's vibrator and use them to drill to the centre of the earth. Okay, so now with all that praise out of the way, you may think I'm being overly harsh in the rest of this video, but that's mostly because I just don't want to be repeating myself for my first review. But as you all probably know by now, I thought the first season of Code Geass was one of the best and most entertaining animes I've seen, and I think that review gave everyone the impression that I'd just be rolling out the 10 in the R3 review, so I feel like it's my responsibility to fly in and tell everyone why this isn't the perfect anime. Now, before you want to start this video and unsubscribe to me, let it be known that I certainly didn't think R2 was bad. The first 8 or so episodes were just as entertaining to me as the whole of the first season was, and it has one of the best and most epic anime endings I've seen, period. Seriously, this ending is in my personal top 3 best anime endings of all time, and that's saying something. But I'm sure you already knew all that anyway, and knowing that about half my subscribers are fans of this show, I know that I just can't blindly rip on this anime like I usually do. So allow me to try something different this one time and actually try to make some constructive points on why I think R2 is far inferior to this first season. Point 1, the mecha battles. Okay, my first point may be my weakest point, since this is more of a personal preference, but the thing I liked most about the first season were the tactics and strategies used in the battles, not the actual mechas fighting themselves. Sunrise, it seems, took this concept and flushed it down the toilet. Gone were the clever tactics that were the decisive factors in victories, and instead we would get Professor ADHD here, who would install some ultra booster mega gun type supersonic powerful thingy that would instantly cripple all enemy forces within a matter of minutes in what can only be described as Gundam disorder. Oh sure, they tried to pull the wool over our eyes when making it seem like tactics were involved, but let me ask you this. Did it matter that Shinkai outsmarted Lelouch in China when he had a nightmare which he seemingly pulled out of his arse that destroyed all enemy nightmares in a single bloody shot? Did any tactics matter in the Tokyo battle when in the end Callan appears out of nowhere and wipes out everyone thanks to the enemy conveniently leaving the keys right next to the Gurren for her to use? Exactly. Point 2. Character consistency. There are many complex characters in Code Geass and all the character development in Season 1 was nicely planned out. But in Season 2, characters seem to change at the drop of a hat, with people doing a complete 180 on their ideals and natures, and changing themselves for the convenience of the plot rather than an actual convincing reason. Let's take the relationship between Lelouch and Rollo, for example.
Apart from his Geass, he's nothing to me. I'll use you up and then throw you away like a piece of trash. My funeral offering to Shirley will be Rollo's life. He will atone for what he did to her. You think you could ever replace Nonali in my heart? You're an imposter! I hate you, I loathe you, I despise you! I've been trying to kill you, but I just keep missing the chance! I said get out! No, stop using your Geass like that! Do you want to die? Just what I'd expect of my little brother.
That's right, I thought so. 'Cause I know who you really are.
It's morphin' time!
Your big brother is just a liar. Thank you, Rollo.
This big change of heart happens in about 10 minutes, and this type of complete transformation seems to be scattered everywhere in the series. Like, we all know Suzaku is a goody two-shoe who never strays away from his ideals, and will always try to change the system from the inside, and... wait, what was that he always said?
And any ends gained through contemptible means aren't worth anything. Results gained through contemptible means are worthless.
Yeah, that's the one. So we all know he would never do anything to...
No, I've been naive up till now.
No, you?
Stubbornly maintaining that the means are more important than the end result. What matters are results.
Brilliant. And I could go on all day about Suzaku's instant alliance with Lelouch at the end of the series. I mean, sure, Lelouch, maybe you have tried to kill me on several occasions, made the only woman I've ever loved slaughter hundreds of my own people, and then shoot her in cold blood, but fuck that shit! We're BFFs, right, so let's all go sing Kumbaya and dance in a fucking meadow. Point 3. Plot twists. Anyone who's seen Code Geass knows that it has a hard-on for plot twists and tries to end every episode in one. It was all nice and dandy for the first few episodes, but after this scene I started to worry a bit.
All of them.
This is outrageous! Zero has appeared, but not as expected. That is... So this was your plan. Despite our overwhelming firepower, you figured a way to move 1 million people.
Time to get exiled, everybody! We're all Zero, so we're all out of here!
That's right, I'm Zero!
Let's get deported! I'm Zero too, come on! I'm Spartacus! I'm Spartacus!
And things only got worse when they tried to explain the Geass aspect of the show, with the whole sort of Akasha business and then the whole Charles and Marianne actually trying to protect Lelouch by sending him to Japan business, which has so many plot holes you can fly a jumbo fucking jet through them, and then there's the whole Lelouch controlling God business, and I really could go on. In the end, the problem I had with the plot twist is that the series seemed to have this because I told you so attitude about it. Marianne spontaneously developed a Geass power when she was dying because I told you so. Charles and Marianne were actually trying to protect Lelouch because I told you so. Lelouch is actually a gay, sexually frustrated vampire robot from the future because I told you so. Okay, that isn't actually true, but you get my point. Point 4. This twat. Point 5. Seriously, am I the only one who hates Nina this much? I mean, Shinji Ikari could drop kick a kitten into an orphan's face, and she would still be a more hated fictional character than him, Sakura, Ash, Tei from Yu-Gi-Oh!, the entire cast of Inuyasha, and Kanye West's ego. Well, I could go on describing the usual faults that everyone else has, i.e. the excessive fan service, the filler episodes, and the cameraman being completely incapable of pointing anywhere apart from Matt Callan's arse whenever she is on screen. But if these were my only gripes with the show, then I probably wouldn't have minded as much. Overall, the show just felt rushed, which was disappointing because the first season felt so well planned out. You can see how the writers wanted to end it, since it has a bloody brilliant ending, but they obviously didn't plan the means to get there, which resulted in inconsistent character development and some borderline retarded plot twists. Don't get me wrong, despite everything I said, I didn't hate the season. I'm just disappointed because I really wanted to like it. Because of this, I had a hard time deciding what score to give R2, since there were some truly 5-star moments in the beginning and ending, while the middle was just a big letdown. But let's hope this announcement of a new Code Geass project will make me forget about all my frustrations in the season and... Okay, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? I give this anime a 7 out of 10.